out of candles. But I got a lighter. Ooh. Blessings and love, friends. We made it to the next Tuesday. Can you believe it? Hey, Shannon. Woo! We made it another week. I feel like I'm in Las Vegas with all these lights. They really are coming across. Bright. It's nice to be here again. Thank you for tuning in. We are on set 3 of Opal's sweet, sweet, magical sets. So we'll get right to it. Thank you. I've been challenging myself to get dressed every day. It's been, I've been real low, and so I've been challenging myself to pull out all the pretty things I've got in my closet that I never wear. So that's what I'm doing. Yep, and it's turned cold, and yesterday it really set in that it's time for Little House again. So it was on for the day, and it just feels so good to have that in the background. It's so nostalgic. It's so sweet. It really facilitates emotional release because you can just, you know, it just like pulls on your heart, and it's so nostalgic. It's like, and it's filmed in California, so it just, the landscape calls me home, and I wanted to live, you know, in Walnut Grove when I was a little girl. So I feel like I just did this, but this just shows me how fast time goes, because this is the 3rd set, but I started before I started doing these sets. So it's been a month since I played this for you guys. Muted shapes behind the curtain, color changing with the clouds. Muted stained glass, lit up blue glass, bottles of meat on the sill. Coba for the light of the long off sun. The love is in the details of the rising. Today I learned that blood burns slow and stills the power of the flame. Muted forces and humbled longings, strands of deer tail tied up in a ring. Coba for the light of a dying flame. The love, the love, the love, the love, oh the love is in the details of the tending. by the snow. My calls no longer carry, they just fall out my mouth and down to the ground. Rose lenses broken at my feet, Coba for the light of a shard of moon. The love, the love, the love, the love, oh, the love is in the details of the dreaming. Oh, the love's in the details of the dreaming. This guitar really sings out like when you stop. Still going. Is the can you hear me singing? Is the sound okay? Errol really wanted me to plug in today because he loves to play, you know. He likes to use the microphone. So I think next week for set 4, which is like a really badass set. I can't wait till set 4 because she's just like, oh my gosh, she's just like concocting these amazing designs with the songs. Anyway, I'm gonna stand up for that one and plug in. I have a hard time singing in the microphone when I'm sitting down. It feels awkward and then my neck hurts afterwards. So I'll stand up for the next one. Also because I treated myself for my birthday to a little tripod for my cell phone, which I feel, but my briefcase is still here. It's open next to me. But that gives me some freedom so that I could stand up and I don't have to worry about the phone falling down. Anyway. I hope you've all had a good week. And I hope it's been, I know it's been really hard right now for some people and really uplifting right now for others. I always find it to be a good mix of both. I don't know. The hard times give rise to wisdom, so I'll count them as good times, I guess. But, I don't know, the energy these last 3 days have been with the eclipse and the new moon and just some I'm not going to say too much about it because I feel like when you, I don't know, words kind of detract from the experience of those kind of things. You know, they're very personal and I'll write a song about it. Anyway, the last 3 days have been pretty powerful. What got next? I have my other guitar over there, and I'm just going to switch for the next one because the way this sweet thing is, it's a little bit concave on the fretboard. And it was okay putting the capo on the first fret, but 5th fret, I think not. So, hold on. Boop. Just within reach. Intense cosmic happenings. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. I heard a really beautiful thing today. There's a woman, and I always forget her last name. It's Dr. Bhairavi, but I don't know the last name, the last part of the name. I always get a little tongue-tied when I say it. But she's known as the Sky Priestess, and I love her. She's a healer and an astrologer and a facilitator of all sorts. And she's super grounded, and she's super into social justice, and like, you know, she's not like all the way like up here. She's super grounded, and I need that. It's a really good balance. Anyway, she was saying something today about how we are, like, we tend to forget, you know, that we think of, like, you know, the age of Aquarius and all these, like, cosmic happenings that are going on and all these alignments and shifts that they're, like, out there and they're just now happening to us. But it's like, she was just saying how it's nothing new, you know, and that it's actually all within the earth. And we forget that we are on this celestial bodies. On this celestial body. The earth is one of the celestial bodies, you know? So she was talking about that, and that really resonated with me. You know? So she was just talking about how important it is to be grounded right now. So eating lots of root vegetables, and what gems she always recommends gemstones. Rainbow fluorite she recommended. And what else? Well, she recommended lapis, but then she said if you were like already feeling like a lot of activation, maybe like hold off on the lapis. So I went for the fluorite today. Okay, sorry. That was a lot of talking. Anyway, the Sky Priestess. She helps me out a lot, so if any of that is stuff you're interested in, I recommend her. You can find her on YouTube. She goes live on YouTube all the time. All right. That was a lot of chatting. I apologize. Get my head in the game here. Head in the clouds. Head in the game. I need my song guide. Sorry, guys. I'm a little, I'm not sorry. I'm trying to work on not apologizing so much, but I'm a little splayed. It's a lot of energy. A lot of energy. Okay, there we go. Left on the trees, and the winds, they lift them still. What I've been seeking, I think it's finding me. A bit out of reach, but that's alright. I can lay in wait on the moss, looking through crossed branches. Patience is my new companion. All the signs before me, they're coming from the inside. I found a place in the sun, up right against the trunk, for watching the morning light play. Behind closed eyes, right where I need to be. Gratitude comes easy, 'cause sometimes a messenger don't deliver direct to your door all of my meaning. Celestial movements making changes, but they don't shift the heavens. Oh no, inside me. The night, the snow's coming down, the kids are all asleep. I've been running all day, running away in my mind. A flood of golden leaves cascading up to the sky. It happened while you were sleeping, but I know you felt the freedom. Babe, there's no destination. You know right where to find me. I'll be holding on, holding on. I'll be holding. I'll be holding, making myself whole. Da 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 da, da 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 da. There's a really nice version of that on YouTube. So I think what I'll start doing is, instead of sending my whole YouTube link page on there, I'll start like picking out songs to put that there are good versions of on YouTube, so you can hear it. That's with the band, and it's super sweet. Super sweet. Okay. I gotta get my hands back on Towns. That's his name. Old Towns. Okay, where are we? Alright. My right eye is twitching. That's said to be an auspicious sign. Just in case you have a frame of reference. Anyway, forget it. That's too obscure. I get obscure thoughts that I want to share, and I'm like, that is not really gonna make any sense. We're expecting some snow, which is very exciting here. Tonight, I think. I could be wrong. I haven't been paying attention to the weather. I mean, aside from looking outside, or any news or anything. Just Little House. And I'm reading a book right now that's kind of grabbed my attention. It's called The Namesake, and it's pretty good. I've been dropped deep into moonlight and fire, overcome by your magic. Right on our front porch, I'm leaning hard into love, toes dangling over the edge of the precipice. Best step on out and take it in. I'm trying hard not to discern too much from all these signs I see. I lay my head on the ground and feel it all out instead. It's the only way that I know to sink the tank of a lightning mind, to lay it down. wrap the stars around me like a shawl tied around me. Well, the words have already been uttered. Maybe this time they'll take root and be heard, and our field will come abundant with all the scraps that we left behind. Let them grow, take it in. May our field become abundant with all the scraps that we left behind. Let them grow, begin again. You hear that over there? A very epic ending to Highway to Hell is going in the other room. Hey, no jumping on the bed. Make sure you're doing your show on the floor. Sorry for yelling. Make sure you're on the floor doing your show. I moved a big mirror onto the wall on the floor behind the lemon tree so that he could see himself do air guitar, because he makes me so nervous on the bed. He gets so animated. But his Angus Young moves are like pure fire. When I do the stand-up show, I'll invite him in. Well, he already said that he really wanted to be a part of that one so that he could use the microphone, but I'll have him do his moves because he is... I don't know what he was doing in his last life, but I have a pretty good feeling that he was rocking and rolling. Pretty good feeling about that. Let's have some smoke again. He is adorable. So cute. So ornery right now. We've all become like kind of so feral from isolation, you know, and I worry about that with him. He just hasn't seen anybody that's his size. Like everybody's bigger than him. And he wasn't really around anybody his size before that, because he doesn't go to daycare or anything like that. So that's kind of been on my heart lately. I'm looking forward to him being with other little people, you know? Hopefully he's not too, like, fiery with them, you know? Trucky. Sorry, the cat's, like, about to jump on top of the lamp. He sees something invisible. That's what he's doing. He's looking in the corner. Okay. This next one is one of the first few that I wrote 15 years ago. 14 years ago, maybe. And I'm just looking for it here. And I wrote all the song seeds of it came when I was flying over the desert back home from California back to here. Seeing everything from above gives you such a nice perspective. Here's a sweet message for you if you scroll up. I'm gonna have to look at it after because I am afraid that I will mess up something. Watch, let's see. I don't know. I'm afraid to okay. I will look at it later. Thank you for alerting me. Okay. When our bodies mingle, they shine with green and gold. Azure blue, can you see it too? And a red that matches the desert floor. The river of our love, it bends in the shape of a heart. It's pleasing to the spirits who fly high enough to see it. And all that is earth and me, my flower, my trees, it's my nature to give it to you. Autumn's bloom has ended. It blankets the forest floor. I rise with you beside me. The morning sky brighter than it was before. The light that shines through you has the fullness of the sun. You hold the lantern that brightens my love, and all that is sky and me, my stars, my breeze, it's my nature to give it to you. It's my nature to give it to you. I had a really interesting memory the other day. And it's of the first time that, oh, thank you. It's of the first time that somebody heard me sing. And I just flashed in my mind. And it was my high school boyfriend. And it was a Rita Marley song. And I remember him, I don't know, I don't know why it popped in my head, but we were hiking and I was singing a Rita Marley song. What was it? Though I walk through the deepest valley, I will fear no more. Fear no more. With the hand of my Father to guide me, I keep sailing on and on. Easy sailing with Jah as your guide. Easy sailing, He's always at your side. It's a beautiful song. Though the storms of life may rock me, I know I'm safe and sound, 'cause Jah love is all around. Anyway, I don't know, that memory, I haven't thought about that before, but I remember where I was hiking. It was Mount Baldy, and I remember singing that, and I remember him, I don't even know what he said, but I remember that he was like, I don't know, it was the first time I sang in front of anybody, you know, and it was just like hiking and singing. I wasn't like singing it to him or anything. I was singing it to the mountain and to Jah, but anyway, that's a beautiful song. So definitely, excuse the phone, definitely recommend you looking it up. Rita Marley, Easy Sailing. Pardon that. We still have a landline here. I guess we could get rid of it at this point. We don't always have cell service though. Anyway. Hi.
I need your mallets.
My mallets are, I think they're on the, hey, I think they're right here on the couch behind that green pillow.
Oh,
The
yeah,
mallets.
they are.
He's got some drumming to do. I had this here. I was gonna play it, but he took the mallets. I should get him some drumsticks for a present. Okay. So every song that's on this list tonight feels so timely, and that's the magic of Opal's list. That's Opal's pure magic. Let me look. So I'm distracted because somebody's leaving a voicemail. Circle song. So this is timely too, because I wrote this for my dad, and what would be his, I don't even know how old he would have been, almost 80. He would have been 80 maybe, this year. He was born in, yeah, he would have been 80 this year. But he died several years ago. Anyway, I wrote this for him, and his birthday is on the 18th. Mine's on the 17th, and then his birthday is the day after, and that was always so special that our birthdays were together like that. All right. Come sit with me, bend low under the orange trees. I swept away all the dry leaves. Let us sit in the circle. Let us sit in the circle. We don't have to use any words. I can't remember the sound of your voice anymore, but the veil between us is getting thinner. Come, let us sit in the knowing. Let us sit in the knowing. This is your hour, dear man, with your eyes toward the sky. The darkness is coming upon you, but the trees are shining bright. The trees are shining bright. Last time I saw you, I was sleeping. Your eyes had become your mouthpiece. A scorpion crawled across the floor at our feet, and we circled round to forgiveness. We circled back round to forgiveness. You surprised me today with your visit. I wasn't expecting to see you. Perched across the road, all covered in leaves, upon a limb, in a circle, upon a limb, in a circle. This is your hour, dear man with your eyes on the sky. The darkness has settled upon you, but the trees are shining bright. The trees are shining bright. Come sit with me, bend low under the orange trees. I swept away all the dry leaves. Let us sit in the circle. Let us sit in the circle. It's for you, Grandpa Jacket. His name was Jack, but when my eldest was younger, she called him Jacket, so we call him Grandpa Jacket now. My other kids didn't get to know him like at all. Makes me so sad, because he would have loved them, and he would have loved to hear these songs. He never heard me sing or play. He didn't even know that I wrote songs, and yeah. I'd like to see him again. I'm sure I will someday. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you guys, the synchronicity of these songs are like out of hand. They are out of hand. Okay. I'll find my thing. This song is another one that I wrote a long time ago. I wrote this in 2009. I wrote the music before that. Jacket. I wrote the music before that. It was one of the first bits of music that I wrote. And it was going to be this song called Ode to John Muir. Just so lame. But it had a verse about, or like a quote of John Muir in the song that was, there's a mountain in the middle of my hometown called Mount Rubidoux, and it's really bouldery, Southern California mountain, and on it there's a plaque at the bottom that has this quote. So I can't even remember it. Something, climb the mountains and get their good tidings. Nature's peace will flow into you. Something. Anyway, I dropped that idea and just had the music, and then I wrote it, and it is like a prayer to a deity named Nityananda. And oh no, yeah, it was like I was addressing the deity. And then I dropped that idea. And I just saw the music. And then finally, I worked it, and it's dedicated to my friend Sweet Chuck, who passed away this last year. After he passed away, then I revised it, and it became a song for him. So that's that's the story of this one. And I don't think I've played it with anybody. Maybe tried it once, just in a casual way. But I would love to play this with people. It would be a nice song if it was like full, with instrumentation. Hey friend, send some mercy this way. I've forgotten what I should know, and I'm moving slow. Hey friend, send in the breeze. Make that music with the trees that captivates me whole. Caught on a limb, branches breaking, please come and overtake my mind again. Hey friend, you stepped through the doorway and felt the beauty of the pull, while I'm here in between, stuck on myself. Hey friend, I'm feeling so lonely. I'm the only one awake. Please show me that you're here. I'm caught on a limb, branches breaking, please come and overtake my mind again. Hey friend, don't let me leave without showing how much I love you. Let the truth shine through. Caught on a limb, branches breaking, please come and overtake my mind again. Caught on a limb, branches breaking, please come and overtake my mind again. Oh, loved it. Hey Heather. So I realized that whole story I told you about this song, well, half of it's true. It was a prayer song to the deity Nityananda. But it was not the one that was going to be the ode to John Muir. But that one is on the list, and I also never play that one, so that'll be our last song. And it's also a prayer song for Nityananda, so. Thanks, Shannon. It has potential. Got potential. Again, I don't have my fancy timepiece or my hourglass. I still haven't, we really don't go anywhere. We will be getting a vehicle soon, which is awesome and such a blessing. But we don't have one right now. And so I really have not been, I mean, we have one for the family, but my partner works. So when I say we, I mean like the kids and I, as far as leaving the house to go do anything, during the day. But, so I was looking online for, I want to go to the antique shop because I'm sure they got an hourglass there, you know? 648. Thank you. You knew what I was going to ask. But I've been looking at timepieces and you know, things like that, hourglasses, and they just don't look great, you know? So I'm going to wait till I can get out and about. All right. Hold on, let me grab my pen real quick. I'm pulling one song off because I didn't practice it, and it's an alternate tuning, and I don't want to flub it, so I will put that on the carryover list, which is coming along. There's 4 songs on the carryover list. So. This is so fun, but it's also still so incredibly awkward. I wish I could just like see your faces or something. All right, I like this set list because it's got a lot of old tunes, like a lot of my first tunes. Where is it? What did it say? 16. So this is one of my very first. This is in the group of like the first 5 songs, and I like this one a lot. Hold on, I gotta practice it real quick. Called me up this morning. My love rose before me like a dream. The sun lay brightly in her bed. My kisses warm upon her cheek. My dreams called me out today. Heart filled with dawning light, colorful as the autumn floor, a mosaic in my forest mind, my forest mind. Moves me to rest, takes the shadow from my face, moves me to a holy place, a holy, holy, holy place. Call me back unto myself, saying, wake up, daughter, be lifted on the wind. These are the days of my awakening, and I bathe in the waters of a river vision. The twilight breeze calls my heart to sing. By fireside and stream, swirling stars come dance with me. Pavana, Pavatam, Asmi. Pavana, Pavatam, Asmi. shadow from my face moves me to a holy place. Holy, holy, holy place. I love this guitar. Just keeps humming and humming. It stays in tune better than my other one too. I'm going to be receiving a very fine gift for my birthday. Thanks to my dad. I had two dads because I was adopted. So my dad that raised me has passed away. And my biological dad, who's a real cool cat, he lives in Truckee, California. He made it possible for me to get a new instrument. And I'm not going to reveal it. I'm going to have to really work hard to try to play it right, but it's also a silver tone. This is a little silver tone guitar. And it's a lap steel. So I'm gonna be very committed to and it's from 1949. It's cute, and it's gonna be really humbling, but it's gonna be fun to play with. But anyway, a fellow who has the music store that I bought it from here in West Virginia, he was telling me that the Taylors, which is what I play, the other guitar I play, that they're meant for being plugged in. And because I always feel like mine sounds real sharp and twangy, like compared to this feels real warm and sultry. And the Taylor's real kind of like, I don't know, it tastes like metal in my mouth. You know what I mean? It's kind of wonky in that way, and I'm grateful for it, but it just, but he said, yeah, they are meant to be, sound better when they're plugged in, so that's good to know. So I've been playing this one more, and then I'll save that for plugging in. And I'll probably be way too shy to play any lap steel until next year. This time next year, I am committed that I will play you something that I've written on there. For now, it'll just be for delving, playing. Okay. All right, we've got two more, so I'm gonna finish these two, even if we're a little over. Sorry, Nicholas, if that's okay with you. Two more songs. This one here. Last year, I really wanted to, man, I did not write this out very well. I'm gonna have to rewrite it, like, again on a paper or something, because it's, like, really messy. Hold on. Let me see if I wrote it in the other book. I didn't. Darn it. Okay. Note to self. I really cat scratched this. Hopefully I remember the words. Oh, there it is, rewritten. Last year I really wanted to, like, challenge myself to write a song about a certain thing. I don't ever do that. I wait for, like, a bolt of inspiration, and then I'm like, oh, okay, or, I'll get a phrase or something, and then I'm like, I don't know, connecting dots, and it, anyway, I don't know. Anyway, but last year I really wanted to write a song about Chagall, because I love Chagall, and I grew up around a ton of Chagall art posters and stuff all hanging all around the house. So this song was actually inspired by this coffee table book, which then I brought home. My mom let me bring it home because I was like, I love Chagall so much. Anyway, so the cover of this is what inspired this song. But then it also came about my stepfather, because he told me about a dream that he had that I included. Like when I told him I was writing this song, and then I asked him if he had a dream that morning, and he's 96, and he was like, yeah, I had a dream, and then he like said this dream, and it was like mind-blowing, absolutely mind-blowing dream. So I included that. So it's about him too. It's called Living Lithograph, which he really is, a living lithograph. Draw forth blue paradise, first the sky, then the sea, the face of a man looks to the west. Face of a horse looks to the east. It's a living lithograph on woven paper made over time. A living lithograph, colors behind closed eyes in the sun. Stand before the stone, head clear, hands empty. What comes from nothing comes in with holiness. 150 miles walking on the surface of the river. It's a living lithograph on woven paper made over time. A living lithograph, colors behind closed eyes in the sun. Dark child rowing a metal boat, sees each day as his first day on the water. Copper plate in his hands is a talisman, to which all of life has been entrusted unto the artist. It's a really good to see your name right there. I don't know if you're still here or if you just passed through, but I love you. And I miss you. Okay. This is the last one coming. I know I'm probably over, but I'm going to do this one. And this is the one that I told you was supposed to be the ode for John Muir. But it shifted into a prayer to the moon and to Nityananda. Let me find it. Shashi. It's called Shashi. Shashi means moon. And yeah. This is another one that like I have played one time, and thank God I recorded it on my phone, my little phone recordings. I have such great phone recordings. I did play it with, I've only played music with a few other people, and it was the same few people, so I'm just going to say with the guys. Anyway, I played it with the guys, and I did record it, and I'm glad I did, because this is one of those songs that, like, it would be so great with people, you know? Anyway. Okay. All right. Spirals of light in 1,000 petal lotus bowl. Roots of trees lay intertwined. An altar space for the moonlit mind. Receive this boon of love, a welcome embrace in the light above. The vessel cracks, it can't contain a million moons in a flood of silver rain. The vessel swells, it will not hold. The spirals of light in 1,000 petal lotus bowl. Pada Kamala Koti Chandra Shushitala Jai Chairai Jagata Jurai Nitai Pada Kamala Koti Chandra Shushitala Jai Chairai Jagata Jurai. vessel swells, it will not hold. Spirals of light in 1,000-petal lotus bowl. Spirals of light in 1,000-petal lotus bowl. That one sounds really good when there's a long jam out of the end by very talented musicians. Then it has the potential to be smoking. Thanks. All right, I'm gonna offer you up this. Nicholas, I'm sorry if I went over. Thank you for hosting. Everyone, please, please check out the RadioCave Foundation. They have a website. They're very active here on Facebook. And we've got a fundraiser coming up on December 29th. The RadioCave Foundation is aligning with One Mind to raise funds and awareness for traumatic brain injury, people that are dealing with living with traumatic brain injury, and all the impact that has on people's lives. So there are going to be there's going to be music, lots of bands, and a lot of beats, a lot of bands. And there's like 30 plus hours of music. So that starts on the 29th. Nicholas has put the thing. Donate if you can. We're trying to raise $2,222. So even if you have a couple bucks, just anything, that would be helpful. And if you can't do that, that's okay, but you could share the event or just tune in for the music. Please do that. And that's it. I've got the Lord of the Universe here, watching over here. Here comes Shiva. He's going to say goodnight to everybody. Aren't these cute? All the little Krishna dolls. We've been playing with those a lot. Yeah, thanks for being here. I love you. I so appreciate your listening ears and the opportunity to play and be with you. And I'll be with you next week. We'll be standing up and we'll be plugged in. Maybe. Unless I change my mind. But I hope you guys have a blessed week and that you are all feeling connected and protected. Please stay grounded. Eat root vegetables. Check out the Sky Priestess. Please. She's awesome if you're into astrology and social justice together. And what else? Yeah, I guess that's it. I love you. I'll see you around. Love you, Kara. I'll hope to see you in person around.